Emotions are a natural part of life. They color our experiences and shape our interactions with the world around us. They give us valuable information about ourselves and the world, guiding our decisions and actions. But sometimes, emotions can feel too intense or overwhelming, making it difficult to think clearly or act rationally. This is where emotional regulation comes in. It's a crucial skill that helps us manage our emotional responses effectively. Emotional regulation means managing our emotions in a way that allows us to stay balanced and in control even in challenging situations. It doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring them. Instead, it involves acknowledging our emotions and understanding their root causes. By learning to experience emotions in a healthy way, we can process them constructively and prevent them from taking over our lives. Good emotional regulation is essential for our well-being. It helps us maintain a positive outlook and fosters resilience. It helps us build strong relationships, make sound decisions, and cope with stress more effectively. When we can manage our emotions, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges of life with confidence and grace. By developing emotional regulation skills, we gain greater control over our reactions and responses, leading to more thoughtful and deliberate actions. This empowers us to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives where we can truly thrive and find joy in our everyday experiences. The first step to managing our emotions is to understand them. This means paying attention to how we feel physically and mentally. It also means being able to identify and name our emotions accurately. Emotions serve important functions. They can alert us to danger, motivate us to take action, or help us connect with others. For example, fear can keep us safe from harm, while joy can strengthen our social bonds. By becoming aware of our emotions and their functions, we can begin to understand why we feel the way we do. This understanding is crucial for developing effective emotional regulation strategies. While emotions are natural and often helpful, they can become problematic when they are too intense, last too long, or interfere with our daily lives. For instance, if we constantly feel anxious or overwhelmed, it can be difficult to focus on work, school, or relationships. Similarly, if we struggle to manage anger, it can lead to conflicts with others. Common problems with emotions include experiencing emotions too intensely, having difficulty managing anger, struggling with anxiety or worry, and feeling overwhelmed by sadness or grief. If you're struggling with any of these issues, it's important to seek professional help. Emotional triggers are people, places, situations, or thoughts that evoke strong emotional responses in us. These triggers can vary from person to person, and they often stem from past experiences. Identifying our triggers is a crucial step in managing our emotions. By recognizing the situations or thoughts that tend to set us off, we can develop strategies to cope with them more effectively. Common emotional triggers include specific people or relationships, certain places or environments, stressful situations, and negative thoughts or memories. By becoming aware of our triggers, we can anticipate and prepare for challenging situations. Coping skills are techniques we use to manage difficult emotions and situations. These skills are essential tools that help us navigate through life's challenges, whether they are minor daily stressors or major life events. By developing a robust set of coping skills, we can improve our emotional resilience and overall well-being. They can be divided into two categories: thinking skills and action skills. Thinking skills are mental strategies that help us change our perspective and approach to a problem. Action skills, on the other hand, involve physical activities that help us manage our emotional state. Thinking skills involve changing the way we think about a situation. This can be incredibly powerful because our thoughts often influence our emotions and behaviors. By altering our thought patterns, we can reduce stress and improve our mood. This might include challenging negative thoughts, identifying cognitive distortions, and replacing them with more balanced and realistic thoughts. Writing in a journal can be a helpful way to process and reframe our thoughts. Reframing situations in a more positive light and practicing gratitude are also effective thinking skills. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you regularly write down things you are thankful for, can shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. Action skills involve changing our behavior to manage our emotions. These skills are about taking proactive steps to improve our mental state and can include a wide range of activities. Examples include exercise and physical activity, which are known to release endorphins and improve mood. Regular physical activity can be a great way to reduce stress and anxiety. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing, spending time in nature, and practicing mindfulness can also be very effective. These activities help to calm the mind and body, reducing the physical symptoms of stress. Engaging in hobbies and activities we enjoy, such as painting, playing a musical instrument, or any other creative outlet, can provide a much-needed distraction and a sense of accomplishment. It's important to develop a variety of coping skills that work for you. Everyone is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. Having a diverse toolkit ensures that you have multiple strategies to draw upon in different situations. Experiment with different techniques and find what helps you manage your emotions most effectively. Remember, building your coping skills toolkit is an ongoing process, and it's okay to seek help from a mental health professional if you need additional support. Section 6. A step-by-step guide to managing strong emotions. Recognize the feeling. The first step in managing strong emotions is to become aware of them. This might sound simple, but it can be quite challenging. Emotions can be complex and multifaceted, often hiding beneath the surface of our consciousness. Pay attention to your body and thoughts. Notice any physical sensations, such as a racing heart, tight chest, or tense muscles. These can be clues to what you're feeling. Also, observe your thoughts. Are they racing, repetitive, or focused on a particular event or person? What emotion are you experiencing? Identify the trigger. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? It could be anger, sadness, fear, or even a mix of emotions. Once you've identified the emotion, try to pinpoint what triggered it. What happened right before you started feeling this way? Reflect on the events or thoughts that led up to the emotion. Was it something someone said, a memory that resurfaced, or a situation that made you uncomfortable? Was there a specific thought or situation that set you off? Choose a coping skill. Once you've identified the trigger, it's time to decide how to cope with the emotion. Different situations may call for different coping skills. Based on your triggers and preferences, select a thinking or action skill to help you manage the emotion. Implement the coping skill. This could be deep breathing, journaling, talking to a friend, or engaging in a physical activity. Put the skill into practice. Focus on your breath, challenge negative thoughts, or engage in a relaxing activity. It's important to actually use the coping skill you've chosen, rather than just thinking about it. Engage in a relaxing activity. Evaluate the effectiveness. After you've used your coping skill, take a moment to reflect on how it made you feel. Did it help to reduce the intensity of the emotion? Did the coping skill help? How are you feeling now? Assess whether the coping skill was effective in managing your emotion. If not, consider trying a different skill or combination of skills. How are you feeling now? By regularly checking in with your emotions and using coping skills, you can become more adept at managing your feelings. This practice can lead to greater emotional resilience and well-being. By following these steps, you can learn to navigate challenging emotions and regain control. Remember, managing emotions is a skill that takes practice, but with time, you can become more skilled at it and improve your overall emotional health. Section 7. Regaining emotional balance. Using coping skills effectively can help us decrease the intensity of strong emotions and return to a state of emotional balance. This doesn't mean we'll never experience negative emotions again. It simply means we'll be better equipped to handle them when they arise. Remember that emotional regulation is an ongoing process. It takes time and practice to develop these skills. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. With consistent effort, you can learn to manage your emotions effectively and live a more fulfilling life. Section 8. The journey to emotional mastery. Mastering our emotions is a journey, not a destination. It's about developing self-awareness, building coping skills, and practicing emotional regulation techniques regularly. This journey can be challenging at times, but it's ultimately rewarding. By investing in our emotional well-being, we enhance our relationships, improve our decision-making, and increase our overall happiness. Embrace the journey, and remember that every step you take towards emotional mastery is a step towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage our own emotions and the emotions of others. It's a valuable skill that can benefit us in all areas of our lives. By developing our emotional intelligence, we can build stronger and more meaningful relationships, communicate more effectively, make sound decisions even under pressure, and achieve our goals to live more fulfilling lives. Emotional regulation is a key component of emotional intelligence. By learning to manage our emotions effectively, we unlock our full potential and create a brighter future for ourselves and those around us.